Jean? Jean? You're drenched. Finishing the wine last night, that was a mistake. A dry night, you think, and back to bed, eh? Oh, all right, two can play at that game. Oh, come on, Jean.
At last! Did you sleep well?
No, got lonely. What happened to breakfast in bed?
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
How'd you like your eggs?
Cooked.
Boiled, 3 minutes. It'll give you time to get dressed.
You treat all your house guests like this?
Here we are. But it might not be what you're used to, but the service isn't that bad.
2 friends of mine have died.
How?
Not very clear from this. Bob and Jean Mackenzie, they ran an outfit rather like the Finhorn community here. Improving plant growth by human contact.
We're close friends?
They were the kind of people you took to immediately. And they liked me.
Was this the island just off the west coast?
Yeah, Elgis. So when I started writing articles for the Sundays, a 5-page spread entitled Talk to the Plants and They'll Answer in Kind.
Yes, I remember reading them. They did have enormous success, didn't they?
Phenomenal. From the humble spud to the more exotic species of orchid. You name it, they could grow it.
Tell me about them.
It was just loving care, I suppose, coupled with properties in the soil.
No, the Mackenzies. What of them?
Oh, well, Bob was very easygoing. It made me feel very welcome. Very proud of what he'd achieved. Jean was a bit suspicious at first. Thought I'd come to scoff and be smart at their expense. But when she trusted me, it was as if I'd known them both all my life. I suppose I envy them their health, their openness in a way. But it was too good to last.
What happened?
Inevitably, the crank element moved in. Most of the original members moved out. Bob and Jean tried to keep it going, but it ended up as a sort of hotel sanctuary for the nutters.
That's a pity.
Last I heard, he planned to sell out. Some big concern was interested in taking the whole thing off his hands, turning it into a profit-making business. Keeping Bob on as a sort of manager.
Was he interested in that?
Well, he saw it as a sort of a way of protecting his dream project, his achievement. Yeah, he was interested. And now he's dead.
You can't be serious, Tom.
All I'm saying is it's a rather uninformative news item on the death of 2 people who could command 5 pages when they were alive. They were friends of mine. I want to know what happened.
You tell me you last saw these friends 3 years ago, and that fleetingly.
Long enough to write a series of articles about their work.
Yes. Sort of Findhorn, wasn't it? Talking to the plants and such.
With enormous success.
Yes, I know considerable work has and is being done scientifically and psychically into the mysteries of plant life. I favor the former and remain totally unconvinced as yet as to the findings and results of the latter.
You surprise me.
However, I concede the success the Mackenzies achieved But how much of that success was due to the favorable properties in the soil there?
Do you think that wasn't investigated at the time?
Tom, your friends recognized that the community could not go on as originally conceived. They sold out, wisely, to this Swiss concern.
Who?
Swiss Scott. They have all the advantages of modern technology. They can bring employment to the area. And they were quick enough to flush out the undesirable element that had sprung up with the community.
Strong, you'd say?
What you have there now is restoration and a flourishing concern. It's also private property.
Did I say I wanted to go anywhere near it?
No, you did say you wanted to see what had happened to your friends. The lady drowned.
How do you know that?
Well, I believe everything I read in the papers.
It didn't say drowned.
Well, she wasn't going for a paddle when they found her. Perhaps I read another report.
And what did your report say about Bob's death? Perhaps you could hazard a guess.
Well, I did assume natural causes.
I'll be leaving for the island tomorrow.
No.
What?
1, I need you here. 2, Scott Erskine has warned you about rushing in where wise men fear to tread.
1, I'm due a well-earned rest. And 2, the department can like it or the other thing. But so as not to upset too many people, I'll take it at my expense.
I said no.
You've just decided me.